In December 2009, Copenhagen, Denmark held the International Environmental Summit. As our world leaders met to discuss climate change, thousands of demonstrators from all over the world descended on Copenhagen to express their concerns about the issue. On the 26th of November, a new law package was introduced.
Så har man hidtil kunnet præventivt anholde, altså anholde før der i realiteten er sket noget som helst på en risiko eller en forventning hos politiet om, at der kan ske noget.
As the new laws were introduced to Denmark, a small group of protesters walked through a cold wet night, holding a mock funeral, marking the end of freedom of speech. Dennis Godfrey is from Copenhagen and was previously sentenced to 40 days in jail. He was sentenced for throwing a plastic bottle at an officer who was about to hit someone in a demonstration.
Og så derudover ren... Altså, jeg har fået en dom for, at der er noget i vejen med mig. Systemet mener, der er noget i vejen med mig, fordi at jeg prøver at forsvare en anden person, der er ved at blive banket.
His sentence was later reduced to a 40-day curfew. The curfew will be in effect during the Environmental Summit.
Nu fik jeg jo heldigvis fodlænk og skulle ikke i fængsel, mens der er klimatopmøde. Hvilket nok bliver noget af de største protester i Danmark i lang tid. Og det kan jeg så heldigvis deltage i, og det har jeg helt sikkert tænkt mig at gøre. Men hvis jeg skulle blive taget i en demonstration af en eller anden grund, blive fanget i en knivtangsmanøvre, en eller anden masseanholdelse af, hvis der skulle ske en eller anden ballade, at jeg bliver fanget i noget, eller af en eller anden grund bliver taget i løbet af de her demonstrationer, så tager de mig ind direkte.
Some part of me thinks it's really important that we openly politically organise, that we don't try and hide what we're going to do, or hide who we are. And I think that's important both for ourselves and for like the political ideas that we're trying to represent in the world and trying to manifest. At the same time, I think in this political context where you can face repression for doing absolutely nothing, it is becoming dangerous.
Men det, som er ekstra besværligt ved det her og kritisabelt, det er, at her kan politiet foretage en præventiv anholdelse over for personer, der er ude i 100% fredeligt ærne, hvis, som der står i loven på en mærkelig formulering, de har fortsat til at komme et sted hen, hvor der kan foregå uroligheder. Og hvem skal skønne, om der er uroligheder? Det skal politiet.
Men altså, jeg vil alligevel tage chancen, altså, fordi at det er noget, der betyder utrolig meget. Og jeg tror virkelig på, at det jeg gør, og den sag, at man kæmper for, at vi går ud og demonstrerer for, det det er det rigtige at gøre. Der skal kæmpes imod det her. Fordi hvis vi bare lader som ingenting, og så kan de bare blive ved. Og de er sgu ligeglade. Altså, de mødes ikke i Bella Centeret for at hjælpe os.
At klimaet er en alvorlig sag. En alt for alvorlig sag til kun at blive overladt til stats- og regeringscheferne. Vi er samlet for myndigt og bestemt at sige, at vi ønsker en klimaaftale. Kloden kan ikke vente. Vi kan ikke vente på, at den sidste lobbyist i kulindustrien bliver overbevist om, at der er et problem. Fredeligt og bestemt siger vi, det er nu, der skal handling til.
With an estimated 100,000 people, this was the largest protest in Danish history.
And this is the day that the people will state its message. System change, not climate change.
As the demonstration marched past the Ministry of Defense, 2 windows were broken. The police responded by encircling roughly 1,000 people. For some time it was unclear what was going to happen, but it later became evident the plan was to preventively arrest everyone caught behind the police lines. Protesters were tied with their hands behind their back and made to sit on the floor for 3 hours or more. Some people being forced to urinate themselves in freezing conditions before being taken to the temporary prisons.
Det hele var færdigt, så havde man allerede fået at vide, at man nærmest var en forbryder, hvis man deltog i demonstrationer. Det går jeg bestemt ikke ind for, så derfor vil jeg sige, at det har påvirket mig, men det er jo ikke mig. Det er jo hele landet. Altså, der er jo selvfølgelig opdelinger i befolkningen, det ved vi godt. Men der er altså så mange danskere, der er fortvivlet over det her. Det må jeg sige rent ud.
Og det er selvfølgelig demokratisk meget betænkeligt, at man begynder at indskrænke, så at sige, den fri meningsudveksling og den fri demonstration.
They really don't have any evidence at all that we planned any of the things that they've charged us with. What they have is conversations that you could interpret in one way or another from 3 months of tapping our phones before the protests. So if you were looking to try and make people seem like they had done something, then you could pull out these tiny bits of conversation and try and weave a story through them. But in terms of actual evidence of anything at all, they don't have it. And obviously they don't, because we weren't planning it. We weren't doing it. And it leaves you wondering why they're pursuing the case. And I found out when I was in court that my lawyer had tried to see me that night, but they'd refused. And instead, I walked into the court not knowing really what I was charged with, not understanding the implications of anything. My lawyer asked for 10 minutes to see me, to explain those things to me. We went into a room and he said, I can't explain anything to you in 10 minutes, so it's possibly better that you just remain quiet in this and we'll see how it goes and I'll try and come and visit you in prison tonight. And I was like, in prison? But aren't I going to be released on bail? And he said, no, probably not. I assumed that would mean that I'd be kept until the end of the COP15 and then released, but what they actually said when I went into court was that I'd be kept until the 4th of January, 3 weeks.
The demonstration on the 13th of December planned to march to the harbour and create a blockade. The crowd was much smaller than expected and the atmosphere was dark. Not long after the demonstration started, the police made their move, blocking off the road, surrounding the heart of the demonstration and pushing people into a pulp. And as the day before, everyone trapped behind the police lines was to be preventively arrested.
My girlfriend has just been hit in the head with a club, so it's kind of hard to describe, but it's a feeling of futility.
What do I think? Well, I think it's a new law to be able to take care, but in a bad meaning, in a wrong meaning of people who wants to speak, to say what they have to say, and just a new law against freedom of speech. But it's it's very common in Europe. It's not the first one, and it won't be the last one. So, well, we can see this in France, in Italy, in a lot of countries. So, see, it's just what's happening, and I hope the world is seeing this. Honestly,
I'm afraid of the police today. I'm not afraid of the demonstrators. And my question is, who is going to protect me, my children, from the police in the future? I see things are getting wronger and wronger. I'm very afraid of that. Because if we don't just, as a citizen, give advice of the way this planet is treated by these people who want to make money, never stop. It's a peaceful demonstration. The idea was to go to the harbor to show that the harbor is part of the system and everything is there's no limit for capitalism. So my question today, how can we express an opinion in Europe today? Do we have to be organized as an army and go violence against these people? No, nobody will do it because this is not me. I have 4 children. I don't want to give that example to them. So my question is an open question. Who is going to protect us from the police?
Og nu bruger man altså klimatopmødet som den konkrete anledning til at sige, nu har politiet brug for de her beføjelser. De skal kunne gå ind og foretage disse præventive anholdelser, og vi skal have strengere straf for de her ting, som relaterer sig til demonstrationsuro. Det mener vi i hvert fald, det mener vi faktisk ikke er det rigtige argument. Fordi hvis det var tilfældet, så ville man have gjort det tidsbegrænset. Sådan at i det øjeblik topmødet var overstået, jamen så galt de her beføjelser ikke længere. Hvis det havde været tilfældet, så kunne man måske have troet på, at man mente det ærligt.
It's part of a trend, I think, in Denmark and globally to close down the space for public participation in society, to stop people being able to speak out about the things that they care about, and to take away civil liberties.
Jeg har lidt på fornemmelsen, at de vil slå hårdt til igen, bare der sker det mindste. Altså, jeg har oplevet 1300 fængslet nu, på grund af et kast af ganske få brosten og en par smadrede ruder. Så jeg tror ikke, de har så meget tålmodighed med os. De er langt i overtal. De kan tage os lige så snart de vil.
No justice, no peace! Fight the police! No justice, no peace! Fuck you!
What do you think they're going to do now?
Oh, we stay with you, so it's safe for us.
As the demonstration approached Christiania, a large area of squatted housing, the police dispersed. That night, a huge party for the demonstrators was planned, but the party never happened. It was unclear exactly how the violence started. Some say a police raid of the area was imminent and people started to fight back. Some blamed extremist activists and local gangs, saying they lit the fires, inviting the police in for a fight.
Så mens vi sidder der, så bliver der lige pludselig smidt gas. Og det sker ret meget ud af det blå, fordi der er virkelig ikke noget specielt, der foregår. Og der kommer der lige pludselig rigtig meget politi. De beder så om at sætte os ned på jorden, hvilket jeg gør, fordi efter lømmelpakken kan man få 40 dage i fængsel for at ikke gøre, som politiet siger, så det tænker jeg, at det må det ikke være. Hvor vi sidder i cirka en halv time. Vi bliver renset, sat på en bus, kørt lidt frem og tilbage, og jeg ender så efter en halv times tid op inde i kvindefængslet i Valby.
On the 15th of December, bikes were being prepared to be used in the final demonstration the next day.
Well, the purpose of the bike block, I guess, is to explore the possibility of using bicycles in protest situations.
Sørg for mobiltelefonerne i hvert fald. Okay guys. We have some intel about some weapons being manufactured. So we are going to search the place. So that's why we're not going to arrest anybody. But the bike searching the place and leaving. But no, people that are in here, they have to stay put until we're finished. Okay? And no use of phones. Okay? Okay. I don't know until we're finished. I don't know how long it takes.
Yeah, there's two
but
people.
you have to remember, in Danish we have an expression called øjemedet. I'm not quite sure how to say that in English.
You need a Danish person.
But this word øjemedet actually means that we are at any time allowed to, for example, start a search without consulting a lawyer or a judge or anything.
The demonstrations have been announced to be peaceful, so we're talking about civil disobedience, not about hurting people.
Not the one
so
tomorrow.
you're saying that it's not going to be peaceful.
It clearly has been stated. That's the clear aim.
Yeah. How come you're saying that it's not going to be peaceful? Because
Please turn off the camera.
Don't have the right to
Yeah, we have.
Despite the police claims to be searching for weapons, they confiscated a computer and the bikes being prepared for tomorrow's demonstration.
They're going to use crisis as an opportunity to further their ends towards moving more and more in the direction of a police state, more and more in the direction of taking away people's civil liberties. Here comes a lot of police vehicles. I guess we're going to have to get out of the road. I don't know. I don't think they plan on going around us here.
Det er den sidste dag i dag, så nu skal vi ud og det er den største demonstration faktisk, synes jeg. Så jeg skal klart med her. Jeg tror ikke, det bliver særlig voldsomt. Der vil nok blive nogle 100 arresteret, men det må vi tage med. Jeg er ikke så bange for at blive arresteret med. Jeg tror, jeg bliver sluppet fri alligevel. Det må også gå, ikke?
Named Reclaim Power, protesters planned to march to the grounds of the conference center to meet the dissatisfied members of the conference and hold a people's assembly. A confrontation with the police was imminent, but protesters planned to peacefully go through the police lines due to the sheer size of the crowd.
Altså begyndte de bare at spraye med pepperspray, og jeg fik en ordentlig tur i panden, og der gik lige et par minutter, inden det rendte ned i øjnene, og så kunne jeg ikke se en skid, og så blev jeg nødt til at trække mig tilbage. Så der er rigtig mange, der har fået pepper. Der er en pige, der ligger her og har fået et ordentligt slag i hovedet. Jeg ved ikke, om det kommer en ambulance eller hvad der gør.
The police beat the crowd away from the entrance to the conference center, and what was left of the demonstration decided to hold a people's assembly.
This is an historic opportunity to say loudly that our solutions won't be found in the violence, the war, the power, and the patriarchy of the markets that have robbed and killed so many of us.
Que se les llama sustentables y verdes, así sea energía eólica, energía solar, geotermia,
expose the media.
Yeah.
We know that we are going to be presented as a bunch of, radical, violent people. What we see on the inside is this is sensible, ethical, rational, survival stuff that we're talking about. We're building this solidarity between movements. We know that power has always worked by dividing and ruling, and we have to be aware that it will continue to do that. The man from the trade union said that it is a desperate shame that the trade unions are not with us, but we really need to build that movement between all the different groups that see human survival as part of one whole. Thank you.
Now more than ever, we can be products of creation and no longer follow a system that's going to kill us all sooner or later. We're in this together. We're in this now. This is a magical moment. We take every step, every day, every moment to take us into a future, a different future, and the trade unions must come out and must join this people's struggle so that we can reclaim our planet and our lives for ourselves and those who have not been born yet. The struggle continues, sisters and brothers.
Jamen, jeg tror da på, at sådan en lov, der strammer, altid kommer til at påvirke os. Og hvis ikke det kommer til at påvirke mig som person, så kommer det til at påvirke ham som person. Fordi jeg tror på, at hvis ikke vi har det åbne demokrati, som vi har nu, så altså, vi er jo i bund og grund på vej væk fra at have lov til at demonstrere retmæssigt. Og det tror jeg, det kommer til at påvirke alle mennesker. Det er jeg slet ikke i tvivl om, det er dårligt. Altså, det er jeg sikker på.
I think the whole process has been really scary. It's made me think really carefully about the way that I want to involve myself in protest movements in the future. Like having been involved in doing something that I know was not in any way wrong, and yet still facing a prison sentence, still having already spent time in jail. But also hearing for the first time when I got into court that my phone had been listened to for 3 months, like all my personal conversations with people. It's so invasive, and it makes you really distrust police, really distrust authority. Yeah. And you don't know what they could do. Being picked up on the side of the road by plainclothes police officers makes me nervous every time I'm riding my bike along the road and a van comes up beside me. Yeah. When you add all the charges up, and I'm not sure how this changes with the dropping of one of our charges, but when you added them all up before, it added up to 12.5 years maximum time in jail.
Due to a complication in Dennis's case, wherein he admitted to smoking cannabis before a drugs test, he was sent to prison for 40 days.
because until you are so personally affected, you don't realise the significance of what they're doing bit by bit, taking away our civil rights, taking away our freedom to speak out.
I det øjeblik, man begynder at bruge sin ytringsfrihed til at kritisere dem, der har magten, er det så sådan, at den skal begrænses? Er det så sådan, man ikke må demonstrere længere? Og det må man jo så prøve på at reparere på anden måde, ved at det kommer til at være i pressen, ved at der bliver lavet dokumentarfilm som den her, der gør det klart for de mennesker, der har været udsat for en præventiv anholdelse, at de altså har adgang til en domstolsprøvelse bagefter, og der måske få en erstatning, eller for i hvert fald få fastslået, at det var uberettiget, om de var blevet præventivt anholdt.
I know that your hearts are made of a firmer kind, and a riot stick won't kill your peace of mind. You can fight with all the strength that you possess, 'cause your fight is a struggle at its best. Give them hope, give them strength, give them life, like a candle burning in the black of night. We are with you in our hearts and in our minds, and we'll pray for a nation through its darkest times. The tyrant has no smile upon his face, 'cause he knows that in his mind is in disgrace. If he listens, the few will take his breath away, and our turn will come and we will have our day. Give them hope, give them strength, give them life, like a candle burning.